What's going on, folks? Today we're going to be using Code Interpreter to understand trends in senior job titles. So we're going to look at all the jobs posted between the 1st of August and August 17th, that's today, for directors and above. We're going to classify them by department. And I think, let's see how many jobs do we have? Let me tell you. We are looking at 30,368 different senior jobs, a lot of jobs. So I'm going to show you how to use Code Interpreter here to make sense of that data so you can be a one-person data show. Let's dive in. Ouch. All right. So basically, this is data from my database here. We exported the jobs, and I'm just explaining it to Code Interpreter. So what I said is I'm like, hey, look, there is a department field, but I just like don't know that it's fully trustworthy. I want you to look at the department, and for some roles, we don't have full department classification. So just try to complete the department field as best you can. It should be pretty good. Okay, so basically, while this is like meow, 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 meowing, here is the data here. We're looking at, we've got the seniority here, the company name, the title, and we've got the, let's see, where's the department? So there's like a bunch of not availables. There's not too many. Wow, a lot of data here. So all I'm doing is I want ChatGPT to like where there's not, oh, actually we have a good chunk of not availables. I want it to fill in the department. And the nice thing about Code Interpreter is it's going to just fix itself. It's like, oh, yeah. So it's like, oh, maybe like George GPT like made some mistakes here that I labeled like, thank you for your patience. I love this. I love that it talks to me. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a period. Okay. Great. So it's starting by, and the nice thing about Code Interpreter really does try to outline its thinking, which helps it provide better results. Okay, so 20,000 not available. Okay, great. 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 Perfect. No, this. Oh, great. It's just going to begin. So the question I want to ask now is like, so while ChatGPT like does my work for me, the question I want to ask is about the description. There's so much information inside of the company description, which is column E. So I want to say first I want to understand the data. First, give me a breakout by departments and roles. Departments, e.g. 20 jobs in sales, 40 jobs in marketing. I should have handled this scenario properly. You're right. AI. Give me a breakdown by department so I can understand the counts. So basically what I'm going to do is I want to have an understanding of, also, well, let's also give me a breakdown by industry, which, let's see if I have industry in this export. I don't have industry. I don't have industry. I have seniority, department, teams. Okay, I don't have industry. Okay. Yeah. Classify the unclassified by looking at titles and descriptions. I always like to encourage it too. Do your best. Because it really does, it asks me like, great. Okay, so it always explains what it's doing, which I like. So first, give me a breakout by departments, 20 jobs and sales, so I can understand the full counts. Also, give me a breakdown by no, I don't want industry. So I'm going to start there. The next question I would ask, I like to do prompt chaining, which is like me writing before it's done. Now I want you to look through the. I want you to look only at roles in sales. Let's do sales. Let's do sales. Sales departments. So ignore everything else. And I want you to do n-gram analysis. So this is something that ChatGPT taught me. Is just looking at 2, 3, and 4 keyword pairs to understand. Also, if there is a better way to help me categorize what is on the minds of senior sales. Oh, great. Look at this. Wow, look at this. So great. Great. Now I want it to give me a breakdown by department so I can understand the counts. Great. So that's good. So did a good job. Still in classified. Wow, God, really. Now I want to look at only jobs, so ignore everything else, and I want you to do an n-gram analysis. Also, there's a better way to help me categorize what's on the mind of sales leaders by looking into the roles and description, the role titles and descriptions. Wow. It's like, look at this. This is really interesting. Makes sense, right? So one of the things that you just can clearly understand is people talk about what's happening in the economy. Well, if you look at the first 2 weeks, right? Sales, engineering, operations, human resources is very interesting. You would think that there wouldn't be as much hiring here in human resources because of kind of people have been downsizing, but maybe things are starting to pick up again. So really fascinating. Finance, design, marketing. Look at the ratio of marketing to sales roles. Super interesting. Customer service. No one has customers. No one has customers. But I bet you this is a great sign. If you looked at customer service and sales roles, this is like a great thing. Can you tell me the companies? Let's see, company, where's the company name? Company names, H, that are hiring in both customer service and sales. Just the top 10 by the company name. So now my thought here is like, wow, if you really want to know who's growing, it's who's hiring in sales and customer service. They have both a lot of existing customers and they're hiring a lot of sales reps, right? And this will help you sort of understand a market's worth of data, right? I'm actually allowing ChatGPT to help me figure out like, what are the companies that I should target and why should I target them? This is a little detour here, but now, okay, better way to help me categorize what's in the mind of sales by looking at the roles and titles and descriptions. I want to know if, ooh, interesting. Gym pass. Ooh, Workday. Oh, VRBO. People are going on vacation now. Walmart Marketplace. Property Finder. Datadog. Good job, Datadog. I don't know what Maximus is. So give me the counts of unique roles for each of these companies by department. So it's really helpful to use my data this way because you can start to understand some more trends that you would never be able to do this if you were looking at this stuff manually, right? And having a coder on your team essentially to be able to answer questions is amazing. When I was in grad school, you had to like look for commas. And then when my professors were in grad school, they had to like click the thing to run they like use the punch card stuff, and when something would break, it wouldn't work for the longest time, and then they would come back tomorrow morning and have to run it again. 2 roles, sales roles. Okay, so you can kind of see here that there's not. So my hypothesis is bad, right? So there aren't a lot of. There's not like a huge overlap that these people are hiring a lot in these roles. It's just kind of one-off. So that's very interesting. So my hypothesis is bad here. So let's look into the sales department. So ignore everything else, and I want you to do n-gram analysis. If there's a better way to help me categorize what's in the mind of senior sales leaders, I want to know what are their top concerns, focus, company priorities, etc. There's a lot of fluff text. There's a lot of fluff text in job descriptions, like equal. I don't mean that equal opportunity is fluff text. I just mean it's not helpful for our purposes. And equal opportunity and like hire the best team and other phrases that don't carry intelligence. How can we screen for those? Okay, so this is something that Nate Nasrallah was talking about at the, basically this is one of his posts is what sparked this. It's like, okay, senior level roles will tell you the company direction. Now, junior level roles, AEs, SDRs, are going to tell you like the tactical things they're trying to do that you can target. But if you know the strategic company priorities, it's really helpful to understand who you should target and then what you should say to them based on where they are going. And this is even more important if you know what company that you're doing this for. So I'm going to TestBox. Should I do this for TestBox? Okay, great. They have updated their website, which is good. Yeah, so let's just do this for TestBox, my friend Sammy. So while this analysis, I'm going to say define the ICP and persona for TestBox. So this will give you a more strategic use of how you should think about doing this, because now I'm not only pulling the data here and it has some theory about what this data is, doing this analysis, but I'm going to try to merge it with an actual company that to figure out what keywords should I think about for them. So this is like less kind of market analysis and more actually what would TestBox care about. So I'm going to wait till this is finished. But it's really helpful to have it run through a thread of its thinking and start to go into a process here and then bring in additional context so that you can have it refine the thinking and do some more useful analysis. And this is a really crazy way to do targeting because instead of looking at companies, I'm like, which companies should I care about? I'm actually saying, no, here's all of the market. Tell me which of the market I should target. I probably won't ask for messages here, but at least this will help me say in a sea of 30,000 jobs, and I could pull much more, what should I focus on? Which companies who are thinking about the things that TestBox cares about? Business development. Yeah, okay, so you can kind of see like, oh, we're looking at people that have a proven medical, dental, vision. That's good. At least there's a lot of useful stuff there. Years of experience, proven track record. Okay, so you can kind of see this is like not as, thematic analysis. Okay, before we do that, let's focus on a use case here. Okay, here is their full website. Great, sometimes it breaks. All right, now that this is like finding its ICP, now don't dive into the data yet. I always like to slow it down. I want you to tell me some examples of specific engrams or keywords that might exist in job descriptions. I love that I'm just a dude and this is only $20. That would identify senior sales leaders are thinking about the things that TestBox cares about, e.g. mid-funnel deals, demos, POCs, etc. So give me a huge list of keywords that might be found in senior roles that TestBox would target that identify the priority of the company's TestBox should sell into now. All right. Is someone going to watch a 15-minute video? I don't think LinkedIn's going to even let me update this. I think it's going to be like, your video's too big. So this has to go to YouTube. Interactive demo. Okay, well, yeah, that's great. But now redo this for senior roles. E.g., this is where it's really good to have a theory of mind about what you're looking at. Will the VP of sales really have keywords like product playground? Focus this in on strategic keywords that might exist in senior level sales roles. Okay. Now that we have these keywords and some ideas, dive into the data, baby. Like, you know, I have fun with this. Tell me what keywords exist in the actual data, and you can start by looking at the stuff you guessed at and run the n-gram analysis and any other analyses for TestBox. All right. Okay. A high value deal closure, I like that. A complex deal negotiation, leadership and sales innovation. Oh God, these are all fluff words too, but let's see what it does here. Oh good. It's like first filter senior roles, but no, they're all senior roles. I should have told it that. So you see what I've done here is that, like, started with the data. I had it clean the data. I had it take some analysis on top of it. Then I paste it in TestBox website. I ask it for the ICP and persona, which is really important because that gives it a theory about who we're targeting and why we're targeting them. Super important. Great. Chief Financial Officer shading. Those aren't the right roles. CFO and COO are not the right roles. Maybe you should take a look at the titles and make sure. This is like what's really good about having it think through its thinking, that you can see what it's doing and make sure that these are the right titles. TestBox can help. You can see here, you want to like look behind the curtains, like, oh, actually, this let's like look behind the curtains here. Look at this. I wonder, oh, it looks like it's cutting off the, oh yeah. Look at this, like running code and stuff. How amazing is that? This blows my mind. Yeah, this is still not great. Proven track record. This isn't working for me. Do you have... Oh, yeah. Okay, good. It's like... Yeah, the first A sucked. I mean, do you really believe that... that the following gives us real insight for TestBox? So this is where it's really good. It's taking what I say and not what I mean. Okay. Okay, this is good. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's good. Before we begin, before we begin, I want you to bring in some experts. I want you to bring in a fictional VP of sales. Oh, actually, I want you to pull in data for 20 VP of sales, CRO, heads of sales, heads of demand gen roles from the data. And let's work backwards and dive into narrow roles to see what you can find that is very relevant to TestBox. And one thing I might say is like maybe even first figure out which 20 to 50 jobs are most relevant to TestBox before we do this analysis. So let's think about the problem as scoring job descriptions, not making sense of the entire data set. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, I just want to let you know, ChatGPT thinks that I think excellently. So it's maybe the smartest tool that humanity has ever built, and it thinks I'm doing a pretty good job. It doesn't compliment you like that, does it? It's just me. Oh, by the way, I got another price on Apollo. I got a $15 per user per month. Monthly billing $19. Okay. It's just you can get it down if you do annually. So I think maybe I don't know if these things have changed, but I'm still in that great pricing experiment. Too big. There you go. All right. Okay, that's good. Demos, PLCs. Okay, that's good. We'll drive insights specifically tailored. Let's start with step one. Step one's a good place to start. Oh, I made a mistake. See, I don't make mistakes, but ChatGPT does apparently. Okay. All right. I don't know that ngram's gonna work here. Maybe just print the full text of the very best job for TestBox so I can see it in its context, considering the roles. This is really interesting. Can you find the best job for TestBox in the entire data set of sales roles? Oh, this would be crazy. Can you imagine an SDR just sitting here dumping a market's worth of data and figuring out who are the top 10 accounts they should contact today? I don't know about this. Come on, big money. Okay, all right. Don't give me the code. Give me plain text. I can't be reading all this code. Just print it here and make it look pretty for me to read like a human. When our AI overlords come and destroy us all, this is the first thing that they're going to. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, well. All right, let's see. Okay, KPIs. Managing sales territories and compensation. Okay. Sales forecast. Provide insights and now sales trends. Sales training enablement materials. Sales technology integration. That's good. Sales operations specialist. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to use a little trick here. I've got this Whisper. Let's move me down here. I've got this Whisper GPT plugin that will just plug into the translation stuff that OpenAI has built. So I'm just going to record this. This is great. One of the things that TestBox knows to be true is that sales operations roles and sales engineering roles, folks that are responsible for building proof of concepts, are great fits for them. So I think this might not be the best in the data set. So I want you to see if you can focus in on more keywords in the responsibilities sections that talk about the mid-funnel, proof of concepts, sales engineering, and building demos. I'm really looking for roles that talk about challenges and things in the mid-funnel. Help me think through how I might go about ranking a job description for TestBox specifically and work through that thinking first before we actually go and do the analysis. This is the story of a champion. I got that Kanye West song stuck in my head. There's this great Kanye West remix about he wrote a song that was like, I miss the old Kanye, wrap up the soul Kanye. And one of the way that this starts out is it's Kanye giving a speech, and he says, a lot of people ask me, what's he going to do if he doesn't win? How's he going to react? What's going to happen? And then he holds up the award and says, I guess we'll never know. As crazy as as crazy as that guy is, that was a great line. I like his music. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, usually let's do it. Spare no expense. Get to the root of it. Try with all of your might. This may be the longest video that I've ever produced. 27 minutes. Here we come. Tell me what it takes to be number one. Did you realize, Papa, that you are a champion? You know, doom, doom. Just waiting. It's like, isn't it crazy that in 6 months you won't have to rate? It'll just be like, yeah, this is really key. You see how it I helped it identify, and this is, I talk about chatting with ChatGPT as the ability to move an 800-pound hippo, and this is the exact way to do that. Is that you just kind of have to nudge it, ask it to check itself, validate it, and then just keep nudging it. Okay. 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 Okay, these are great tools. Wow, great. Pipeline management. CRM and sales enablement. Okay, this is better. Okay, this is better, but let's actually just talk to it. Okay, this is better, and these are definitely the types of tools that TestBox would care about integrating with Salesforce, Clary, LinkedIn Navigator, Tableau, Orem Outreach. Great examples of a good fit for them. The data-driven aspect is also very helpful, but I want to see if there is a way for us to tie in more to the proof of concept, mid-funnel, demos, solutions engineering. So maybe let's go back and do an analysis of all of just the sales roles, and let's ignore the titles that we have identified and instead focus more on looking at all of the totality of keywords that might be related to what TestBox does. And let's go print me the very best job in our data set based on the density of keywords that might be perfectly relevant to TestBox, and do the exact same thing you did here. Print me back the full job description. Okay, this is going to be meta. Let's do this. I am, whoa, not what I want here. Okay. I am creating this is so meta, a 30+ minute video on analyzing 30K companies to try and find the best fit. 30K companies, 30K jobs posted from August 1st to August 17th to try and find the best fit company for TestBox as just one dude with ChatGPT. Code INTREPRETER. PRETER. Code interpreter. INTERPRETER. Would any of you crazy readers out there watch a 30+ minute video? Nobody, right? Nobody, right? Let me know and I'll DM you the link. Seriously. It's 30+ minutes. That's a full, like, 2-ish South Park episode. Anyone? All right. Maybe Sam will do this. The CEO maybe will do it. All right. Okay, I didn't actually hit submit. I should have hit submit there. All right. You can't seriously be watching this. 33 minutes in? No way. There's no way. Well, I don't know. Maybe someone cares about this as much. Is this the same role? Oh, 30 SDRs. Okay. This is good. Well, this is the same role. Okay, great. Now score every job in the database from the company description, and give me the top 5 jobs that relate. TestBox. All right, let's see what we got here. This is good. Sales process, sales pipeline management, leverage data to make informed decisions. That's perfect. A proof of concept, mid funnel, and sales engagement, right? 30 SDRs, right? So there is like sales pipeline here. Sales strategies. Okay. Cody calendar. Just a second. Okay. Sales strategy. Okay, we got that one. Sales leadership. Okay, let's do this now. Okay, now give every job a score between 1 to 100 for its relevance to TestBox, and export the full data set sorted by the relevance to TestBox. Oh, this would be crazy. This would be so crazy if I just sorted through 30,000 jobs, a market's worth of data from August. And oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Wow. No way. Sometimes I just feel like the problem with ChatGPT is like we don't ask it good enough questions. Here we come. Tell me what it takes to be number one. Tell me what it takes to be number one. Did you realize, Bomb Bomb, that you were a champion? All right. Let's see if it's sorted. Oh, yeah. Well, that was the job that we had before. Molecular diets. Okay, let's look at this job here. Oh, that's the job that we had before. Let's look at, okay. What title do we have? Oh, company. Oh, it did have company industry. Let's do this. Can you take into account company industry and filter out and maybe the text of the job description, and filter out non-software businesses, and do this again? That would be helpful. Okay, let's just see how this thing did. title. Strategic accounts. This is a good, this is only in Germany, but let's see. Supply chains work. Yeah. Account strategies. Yeah. Wow, this is great. Sell across multiple lines of business. That's good. Technology-based enterprise sales experience. Really good. Multi-billion-dollar businesses. Really good. All right. Sam. Sarbanes-Oxley, SOC 2, compliance. That means money. This looks pretty good. All right. Let's see what you got, ChatGPT. All right. Let's see. MongoDB, that's looking good. Pendo looking good. Wow, this is great. Regional director, cloud partnership manager. This is MongoDB. Let's look at this company. Pre-sales consultant. Wow. Turn data into decisions. Okay. Ongoing opportunities and pre-sales. Oh my gosh, this is perfect for TestBox. All right, I'm going to call this video. It took me only 41 minutes to be able to sort through a market's worth of data for my friend Sam at TestBox. What I just did is what your business hires need to be doing. You need to give them access to data like my jobs data, for example, and they can score the world. And if you talk about all these damn personalized messages that you're like, oh, write personalized messages, this jobs data solves for the timing problem, when to reach out. It solves for the messaging problem, what to say. But more importantly, you can sort through a market's worth of data, to figure out if you are to invest unlimited amounts of energies in 10, 15, 20 accounts this week, which are the accounts that you should do that in. And I did that with an export of my data in ChatGPT. Thanks so much for watching. If you would like to contact me, I'm on LinkedIn, LinkedIn.in/Jordan Crawford. And also you can go to intent.blueprintgtm.com to start doing some of these searches here. You can't export as much data as I just did, but this is what is possible with code interpreter and data like mine. Who no one watched. Not a single person got to 42 minutes. If you got this far, I'll give you a free month of my data. Go to intent.blueprintgtm.com and send me a message, jordan@blueprintgtm.com, and I'll give you a month for free for making it to the end. If you just skip to the end, that doesn't count. You got to give me something that I said in the middle. Bye, everyone.